there isn't much of a point in trying. If things are bad enough for you to try, unless you just enjoy it, which is cool, not everybody does. If you do, you should definitely be proud of yourself, but also consider yourself lucky and appreciate that. Don't take it for granted. It's good. It could be another way. But if things are hard enough for you to try, it'll be harder for you to try by merit of the fact that things are rough and you think, oh, I should do something. So it'll be harder for you to try. Trying itself is really hard. Doing it right is not easy. That's why most people don't. And then even if you do it, even if you somehow pull it off, things can still go completely wrong, which makes it more trouble than it's worth. So I guess don't try is not a good. If things are hard enough for you to try, because people are inherently lazy, it's a way to conserve energy. Why would you spend the calories on something that isn't useful? So it's smart, you should do that. But if things are bad enough for you to try, that would imply that they're difficult enough that you thought, oh yeah, I should do something. It inspired you to action. The issue is, then things are hard. So it makes doing anything harder. Doing things the right way, much less at all, much less while in a difficult state of mind. It almost is worthless. Why not just, and then you'll fail anyway. People will still be terrible no matter if you are good or not. You'll still perish. So you should just do the things that are easiest and that give you the greatest reward, because no one's gonna people love to criticize when things are bad, but then they'll just hate you when you're good too. So what is the point in doing anything well at all? Why not just do easy things that make you feel good? I know it's selfish, but other people are selfish even if you do the right thing. So in a way, you wouldn't be unjustified at all. If things are hard enough that you feel the need to do something about it, unless you're just a really motivated person and you somehow enjoy doing things, which, by the way, if you are, good for you. Seriously, don't take it for granted, because not everybody is that way. That's cool, though. It would imply, if things are hard, that it would be harder to do the things that you should. And then it takes more effort than it's worth. You have to do it right, which is a pain in the ass. And then when things happen, there are still plenty of terrible things waiting. You should do the thing that reduces things the most, if you're going to do anything at all. There is no point in suffering for nothing. If you're going to bother suffering, suffer for it. For something. Be impossible to hurt if you can. Maybe that's the thing worth doing. Either just be a hedonist and do what feels right and nice. No, what feels right, what feels nice. Unless you can find a way to make what you should do feel excellent. That'd be cool. But just don't feel bad. There is no other reasonable way to do things. Why would you do anything else at all? Easy stuff is already available in there. Why try harder for a result that produces it only drains you, and it produces very little when you can just skip straight to feeling good. It's simple. Plus, there will still be infinite problems. Have you ever been playing a fighting game, or Smash Bros, or even a real life equivalent of this? Maybe money was a little tight, maybe you procrastinated on your classes and then had to cram and got it done, or didn't. That'd be fine too. It's understandable, right? Or you're sick, maybe. You get sick and you have to do what you have to do, but you just have to do it with less effort and more carefully. All of these things, what do they have in common? Well, for some reason, you're able to dial in a little bit more and clutch and finish it. What if you always played a fighting game like you are on your last health bar? You're able to hang in there way longer, right? Because you're being careful. You can make a little bit of money stretch way more than you would by merit of need of you have to. What if we lived like that all the time? What if we acted like desperate crackheads, but just for usual things? If you're not a gamer, I will have an example for you. But for my gamers, Mortal Kombat, Smash Bros, whatever it is. Have you ever been playing a fighting game and you're on your last leg of health and you somehow manage to make that shit stretch? You make it last. What if you just played the match like that from the beginning? What would you be able to do? Consider playing like you're on your last bar health when you have more. Because if you can make that little go that far, imagine if you made all of it go as far as that little. Now, for other people, this may be if you had a little bit of time left before an exam for a test, and you crammed and made it happen. Like, what if you were just doing that constantly? Like, it wouldn't be fun, but what could you do? Or if you're, like, on your last penny, you can make that last. How rich would you be otherwise? I don't know, it's interesting, right? No. I don't get anything for it. I still have to die, so why would I do things I don't want to have to do? I'll just not do them. I'll figure out another way. I'll only do things I like to do. Also, I forgot.